Hello and welcome to the Halo Forge Epidemic. This is Oakley HiDef and I'm here with D-Rock.
And this is a map made by 100th Tree 3.
Yeah, so that's kind of a mouthful and a tongue twister. Try and say that like 10 times and you can't. And the map's name is Nakam. So it's a pretty cool map, and this is an infection map. So the way it works is the zombies are over there. They're armed with fuel rod guns and concussion rifles. And the humans are they're kind of stuck here on this pipeline. You can sprint back and forth, but you can't escape. And if you fall off, obviously you're infected. So that's kind of the idea. You try and knock them off, and as a human, you try and survive. Yeah, so D-Rock, we played with a game on this the other day with you and Darth. What did you guys think of it?
Oh, we liked it a lot. I mean, it was really fun, but the thing was, I mean, if you just jump over and over and over as the human, you're going to survive for a very long time. Unless you do what this person did.
Yeah,
I don't know, was that me?
I think that might have been me.
Oh.
It's like sometimes initially there's a lot of people on the map, so when you jump, you'll have people bouncing into each other, and you can get knocked off, so you gotta be a bit careful, actually, with the other humans.
Yeah.
But you're right, at the end, like when there's two people like this, you'll see them jumping a lot, and that'll that'll help you survive. Because you can see here, there's so many shots coming at him, but look at that guy. So he jumped up, and he can avoid most of their shots. And I think it was you and Darth who were the two last men standing in one game, and you guys you guys survived to the end.
When we got to the last man standing, it was crazy because, I mean, there was no one to hit us off. We were across the pipeline from each other, just going back and forth, so there was two different targets instead of one moving together like a team. You don't want to move as a team on this. You really want to just go every man for himself, run, jump, sprint if you can.
Yeah, and what you'll see is it gets really hectic. Some people in our party turn off the vibrations because you're on this this pipeline and you're getting hit the whole way through once it gets started, and it gets worse and worse. So your controller's gonna be like shaking the whole way through, and it's really crazy. You're gonna get like shell shock from the concussion shots and all that. So your screen will go. You'll see later when we show a bit of first person, I think. So it's a pretty hectic game. You can't see anything on the screen once you're the last man, basically, because everyone's shooting at you. There's a green smoke explosions going off. So it's a pretty cool game type that's like, it's just super, super hectic.
Yeah, you'll notice every time that you get further in, like when there's only like 3 or 4 people and shots going off right in front of you at all times, it turns completely red. Like all the screen is bouncing red. You can't see anywhere except right in front of you, right below next to your feet, and it's really hard to not fall off.
Yeah. And right now, this is going to show kind of as the game progresses, so, you know, it's pretty calm in the beginning. You got a couple shots coming across, but you'll see as we do this, you know, overhead view of the map as it goes on, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And,
oh, yeah.
D-Rock, you had noticed something about using concussion rifles?
Oh, right. The concussion rifle seems to knock off the people a lot easier than just the fuel rod. I mean, it's harder to hit because it's got the arc, but if you can actually get it, then you can knock people off a lot easier. Unless they jump at the bolt. If they jump at it, they're going to get a lot of height, and, well, you'll do exactly opposite of what you tried to do in the start.
Yeah, and what you'll see is these last two guys as they're running back and forth. If you get like hit a lot and you're in the middle of a jump, sometimes you'll get pushed off to the side, but other times you'll like shoot straight up. Like I think this he's getting massive air with all these shots behind him.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, you had hints about, you know, where to aim.
Yeah, you should aim right next to him, like, or right next to his feet. I mean, if you can hit right next to his feet, you're gonna shoot him up in the air and off to the side. But if you hit him, he's just gonna slide a little bit to the side, and most likely get hit by someone on the opposite direction, and it's just gonna knock him back and forth. If you hit next to him, it always works nicely.
Yeah, and here you can just see what it'll be like, you know, to be the last man running through here. It's like a gauntlet, and this guy's doing the classic move where you just run back and forth. And look at this, the people are shooting behind him. So another tip is you want to shoot ahead of where he is.
Oh right,
yeah, so
you always want to shoot ahead of where he's going to be instead of where he is at the time, because if you shoot where he is, the delay of the bullet's not going to get to him in time. If you shoot ahead, it's going to hit him, or if you can get the timing down anyway, it's going to hit him perfectly, and you know, you'll get a lot of critical hits.
You know what I was thinking when I was looking at this is like, when we're doing the overhead, wouldn't that make for a cool screensaver? You know, instead of the stuff that like the pipes that grow or whatever, they have all sorts of screensavers, the moving aquarium. What if there was just like a mini game like that just goes on?
That would be crazy.
That'd be
I mean, it'd
cool.
be a great screensaver.
A custom screensaver, yeah, something like that, an overhead. Or maybe, the Halo Reach loading screen when you get black screen. What if that was the loading screen? And you can like either control the guy in the middle, or you control where the shots go. It could be kind of a cool minigame between rounds.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I gotta think of how that would be made. That'd be so fun.
Yeah, someone could pull it off. And here I am, this is me. I'm kind of trolling the other guys. Because I'm just shooting all my shots at them, they'll get blasted back. And that's something you can do, if you want to be a troll. What you'll also find is when you're shooting at the people in front of you, if you use concussion shots, and two of you are standing next to each other shooting at a target, you can actually cross shots, they'll hit each other and explode in your face. So you don't want to stand too close to someone because that'll actually happen a lot, and it'll blow you back. And once you start shooting like that, the whole screen will go red and you'll be completely, like that. Everyone get bounced
disoriented.
back. Yeah, you get really disoriented. So watch your fire like that. See you slide around pretty quick too, so you might just hit the wall. So that's something to be mindful of as well.
Yeah, this is definitely taking a long time for this last man to die, but I mean, he's probably done it a couple times.
Yeah, I'm trying to lead my shots right there, but even that is sometimes it's difficult. So you want people to do varied shots, like here concussion rifles and fuel guns, just to change it up so he doesn't always get the same type of bullet coming at him. But it's really great. Sorry to interrupt, but if you hit somebody with a fuel rod while they're in the air, they are going to hit go way off to the side. Have you ever noticed that? Because I mean, there's nothing stopping them, like ground. Yeah, if you can pull that off.
It's hard, but I mean, I got somebody with it last game, and I was, cheering for a while. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, so that's probably a good strategy. So thanks, guys. This has been Oakley HiDef with D-Rock, and we are signing out. Make sure to like the video and subscribe.